Hi there, it's Clive here again with another tech review, and today we're going to be looking at the Logitech G Pro headset. The Logitech G Pro headset. If you like tech reviews or you like what you see, then hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification button because I do loads of tech reviews. Anyway, as I say, today it's the Logitech Pro G. I originally had just an entry-level gaming headset, a Turtle Beach set, and I've had it for about 3 years, and also a Chinese brand, Nubuo I think it is too. And anyway, the Turtle Beach finally gave up the ghost, so I needed no further excuse than to upgrade, which I've been planning to do for a while anyway. So this gave me the excuse I needed, and I opted for the Logitech G Pro range of headsets. The Logitech G range is their sort of gaming esports range from Logitech. They do keyboard and mouse and things like that. You know, they say this is designed with the world's top professionals, built with the highest quality materials, advanced technologies to provide audio performance that is second to none. So, is the upgrade worth it? Let's find out. Let's get on with the unboxing. So this is Logitech Pro G. They do a Logitech Pro GX. Let's see what inside you get. So you basically get the Pro gaming headset itself, of course. Then you've got the cable with inline volume and mute. Then you've got a splitter, so if you've got a headphone and microphone socket. Then you've got the microphone itself, and then you've got this USB connection here with a little soundboard attachment here, which is probably the recommended version of using it for PC. And as I say, it's part of their esports range, and so you know they sponsor a number of esports teams, etc. Nothing super about the boxing per se, but as you can see the main headset here. Now these look nice. There's something sort of classic about them. They remind me of some headsets my father used to have one back in the 70s. But I love the shiny bit there on the ear cups. It feels solid construction. Certainly feels very heavy. These slide up and down, and then the sort of the coil here means that you're not going to really sort of get them caught or anything. Nice padding. There goes the microphone section in there. So they feel pretty solid actually, to be honest. There's your inline cable, as I say, that plugs in separately, and you've got your mute button and volume on the inline itself. This is the microphone, obviously, with a sort of pop filter built into it there. And then we've got the wire splitter there for conventionally putting into a PC. Say if your PC has a headphone and microphone separate sockets, you can use this. But the recommended way, as I said, of connecting to the PC and be able to use the software that you can download from the Logitech site is to use the USB connection, and it's got a sort of own built-in sound card in that little block at the end there. And of course the obligatory instructions, all fairly straightforward really, just tells you how to plug it all in, put it all together, but it's not difficult. As I say, how to connect up to the PC and everything, but it's all fairly straightforward. That's why you only need 3 diagrams. Works with PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, mobile phones, and of course the warranty card. So there you go. That's what's inside the box. So I say these are the Logitech G Pro. They do another version, which is the Logitech G Pro X, which is about 30 quid extra. But the only difference is that comes with some proprietary software, some Blue Voice software. So the makers of the Blue Yeti and stuff. And so you can download that particular software, and I think it also comes with a bag. So unless you're sort of really extensively into sort of PC and you like the Blue Voice kind of style of microphones, etc., for the extra 30 quid it's not really worth it, because the actual headphones and the mic and everything is exactly the same. So as I play mostly on console, that's why I went for these. Construction wise, it's solid. This is like a steel, this solid steel goes all the way through here, so it's quite flexible on that regard. It feels, it sort of clamps quite nicely. It's sort of tight, but not uncomfortable. This foam padding here is really quite kind of nice and soft, and then there's a bit of a sort of foam padding up here. Where it connects with these bits here, that's plastic, but the rest of this is solid metal, and you feel the construction. You feel actually you're spending a bit more money, and that's the sort of the key thing. And as I say, I love the design. I love this sort of slightly steel chrome look on the side, and then the sort of matte black appearance, across the rest of the design style. As I said, in terms of comfort, they feel really comfortable. I've been wearing them for about a week now. I've tried them out, and initially I thought, well, it felt quite, because of this, the tension here, it sort of, clamps, but actually it's not uncomfortable. As you say, I've got my glasses here, and although the foam here, the ear cups go onto the glasses, they're not pushing in. The foam cushion here absorbs it nicely, so they feel pretty tight. They're not going to come off, and so I think you can wear them for quite a long time. As I say, they feel solid and they feel really, really nice. They cover the ear completely, so it isolates the sound here. It covers the ears. That's a really nice kind of feature. You'll see here these little slits here sort of let some of the bass out, so it's not sort of echoing around or vibrating inside the speakers. I don't know if you can see here, you've got a little R and a little L on the inner cups there as well. But as I say, construction wise, it feels solid. It's adjustable, and that feels solid as well. And you've got the little dashes on the side, so you can sort of match them up if you can't do it instinctively. And they feel really good. The cable is braided, and as I say, it feels quite long as well, which is good. I'll put the length on the screen there for you. So the only drawback is that the control here for the mic is like literally, it's not very far. I'm used to having it sort of down about here, but it's sort of here, and I have to sort of look down like that. But that's fine. You can just sort of feel it, and it's sort of mute, unmute, and then the volume switch on the side. In terms of the microphone, as I say, it only goes in one way. It's a condenser microphone. The microphone, of course, is removable. So if you just want to listen to music, stick it into your mobile phone or your sound system, whatever, and you don't want the mic on it, you can remove that, and that's fine. So you can just listen it in that way. But it's all about the gaming, really, isn't it? As I say, I've had it for about a week. I've been using it on my Stadia. I've used it on Xbox X, and I can tell you, I feel like if you don't go to the opticians for ages and they say, oh, you need glasses, and then they give you glasses, and it sort of literally opens your eyes. This has literally opened my ears. The sound detail compared to entry-level headphones. If you've just had entry-level headphones, or and you're quite happy with that, then fine. But when you upgrade to a decent pair of headphones like this, the level of detail, that's the one thing I really noticed. Playing Destiny 2, which I play a lot, so I know what the sound levels are like. The detail in there, it's not about the loudness. They're slightly quieter than my Chinese brand that I use, but it doesn't matter because it's the detail. I can hear little different textures of crunch when you're walking on the sand, on the moon, as it were, in Destiny 2. And it's all this detail that I've been missing out, and it's absolutely amazing. And the clarity as well. I don't know whether it does something to the voices of other people when you're talking. I was playing with my son and his mates on Destiny 2, and they were all so clear, crystal clear. And my son also said, from my point of view, my voice was really clear. And I did a podcast stream with somebody on Twitch. And when I played it back or looked it back on YouTube, the sound quality was really, really good for gaming and communicating with your sort of fellow gamers and stuff. So if you're thinking about upgrading, then do your research, but it's definitely worth it, and there's no going back. Once you hear the level of detail compared to sort of basic headphones, it's amazing. It just sort of really realizes how much sound work goes in on many of these games, just the level of detail. So I was really, really impressed. As I say, the microphone, I think, is a cardioid, certainly a condenser microphone, and it works wonders on the voice. It makes it very crystal, very clear for other people. give you an idea of the microphone, this is me using the microphone right now. So as I say, with the headphones, you may be able to hear everything with greater precision. It's got surround sound audio. So hopefully that's given you an idea of what it sounds like. I've not added any filters to the microphone. It's a great headset. It feels like it's, a professional headset, and the difference of, compared to entry-level headphones is really amazing. And I'm glad I got it, just because of that, becoming aware of the level of details of sound, the soundscape details in a game. As I said, it comes with when you plug the dongle in, the USB dongle and the USB, and you download the Logitech software, then in there, if we look at that software, where they've got all these presets of professionals, so G2 Shocks here, or, London Spitfire Prophet, does he still snipe for London Spitfire in Overwatch? You can have his sort of setting, or there's some standard settings for sort of first-person shooters, or your own custom setting, and then you can save these, and it saves it onto the memory card. So it doesn't save it onto the computer, it saves it onto the sort of the USB dongle connection. And then, of course, you can change with the acoustics here, take the noise removal out. I keep that in because it helps with that crystal clear voice, takes out that white noise that you often get, which makes everybody else sound so much better as well. I'm really impressed with this Logitech G Pro headset. I highly recommend if you're looking to upgrade. I'm really glad I did. It's a solid construction. The sound detail is amazing. I mean, if you're a proper hardcore audiophile, I'm sure you can spend an extra 100 quid, 200 quid and really notice even more detail. But if you're new to sort of upgrading your headsets and you've just made do with bog standard entry level headsets and then you upgrade to this, you will be surprised by the level of detail in the games. And I have to recommend this Logitech G if you're looking on a budget of between, say, £70 to £100 or something like that. So what's that, sort of $80 to $120? These are a good buy, solid construction. I recommend. I hope you found that useful. If you did, then please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, you're here for the first time, then please subscribe. Think about doing that. It will make your life better. I swear it will. Hit that notification button so you know when I'm uploading videos, and I'll be back very soon with more reviews very, very soon. Until then, cheerio.